Hi, and welcome back to my playthrough of Police Precinct. As you may know, we are already in turn number 15, and in the next turn, Mr. Killer here will enter the game, but still we have two player turns left, so still Joe and Lisa will or can do evasive maneuvers. Good thing is we have more than enough evidences. Okay, not really enough, but still we are coming close. Right now only these two witness statements here are missing. The crime track really looks awesome. I have to admit, I never made it, let's say, with this game without moving at least somewhere around here or here. And I think sometimes I wanted basically in this when crime marker was one step away from failing the whole game here. So this is really awesome and not very common, really. This is something I can assure you. This may change, so I think that in the last turn this car theft event card came into play, and I'm not sure if I really will follow this red car here. So this might be really the first incidents where the crime track will move one step ahead, because we have other things to do. So we still have to interview the witnesses. There are still three emergencies in play which we have to have a look at, and so on. So I think this is something we let this car escape, I guess. It's a calculated risk. So then let's start the actual play. Joe Kinney is here, and I think we will go after this emergency over here. I think he might be able to handle that alone, so I think we will send the support car closer to Lisa for her next turn. So 1, 2, and 3. So here to this Vasel Avenue. So in the next turn, Lisa might go here to interview some witnesses. But let's get back to Joe Kinney, who will try to handle this emergency over here. Because of his abilities, he already has 3 dice, and I think Lisa will play this card here, so he would get another die, because we don't know what's below this unknown circumstance down here. And I think that's more or less it. No, I think we won't do much more, so let's flip over this. Oh gosh. Okay, with a bomb. So this says we have to give 1 die back. Luckily Lisa only played 1 card, because this really means no emergency or cards with emergency symbols are valid in this case. Wow, that's a pickpocket with a bomb. I think that's not very often or very common. So nevertheless, we get rid of 1 die, but I think we should be able to deal with that. So let's roll 1, 3 at least. Yeah, this was not a problem for Joe Kinney. And I think we will go for another reward here, donut, because this might give us the opportunity to cancel the upcoming event card here. Awesome. So then let's draw our police card. This is allocate resources. Okay. Yeah, he can draw that because he only has 6 cards in his hand. So let's put that into his hand here. And one last thing to do is, of course, to draw ourselves an event card. So, and this internal affairs investigation, and this is a card that's only valid if you play with a dirty cop. So we will discard this one and we'll draw ourselves a new one. And this says jailbreak. Okay, place 3 street punks from the stockpile on 3rd Street North. So again, close to the police station. Each turn move them 1 street closer to West Colfax and finally off the map. They must be arrested like other street punks. If they escape, they're removed from the game. And as Joe Kinney is such a powerful character, we will just use our donut we have just earned to cancel that jailbreak. That's very nice. So he also must really have strong friends who help him handle these emergencies or special events. That's cool. Okay, so let's discard that and let's get back to Lisa. So let's see, Lisa will 1, 2 move here, and she will call the support card that Joe Kinney already prepared for her. So this is actually very good. So with that, she would be allowed now to draw 2 investigation cards. And yeah, I think jokini will play these two. This is a donut run. This is nice. Maybe we play this one here, and he has 2 air support cards, and this one here. So this would give her 3 extra cards to draw, so this will bring her up to 5 cards to draw, which is actually not bad because she prepared that pretty well. So let's have a look at the interview witnesses pile. So I think I should have played a donut. I think I still can do that. So I will play an additional donut from Lisa. So this one here, and this would allow her to draw an additional card. So we are now allowed to draw 6 of these cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And remember, we need to draw, or we need to find 2 witnesses to this murder. So first one says nobody home, nobody home, nobody home, nobody home, nobody home, and only 1 witness statement. That's actually not really bad, so let's put the witness statement to our evidences board. So that's here. So 1 last evidence is missing. Good thing is we can now discard 1 card and put the rest to the bottom of the deck. And what is now really cool, because Lisa has his Thereof ability, which says when drawing investigation cards as your action, you may choose to not reshuffle the stack. So we put now, I think, 4 nobody home cards at the bottom of the deck, and we didn't have to reshuffle this deck. So I'm pretty sure during the next turn she might be able to find the last witness here, which is great, of course. Additionally, she's still allowed to draw a police card, and this is a fast response card. Not really useful at this point in time, but it could have been worse. And of course, she has to, or she can have a glance at the event deck. Let's have a look. And this is a traffic accident at intersection 2nd and Wesel. I think this is actually pretty good. And we keep that because there is no other green emergency in play. So we have to roll 2 dice for the street punks. So both go to block number 2, and this is of course a problem. Oh gosh, at this point in time we have to place 2 street punks over here, and you know exactly what this means. A new street gang will form, and let's have a look at that. And this is the Notorious Pack. This gang has the attention of the local politicians. While this gang is present, no rewards are given for handling emergencies anywhere, including unknown circumstances. Remove this card, and so on. Good thing is, this is not really that bad, so it does not interfere with the actual investigation. A problem that might occur is because when the murderer will come to this block, then we might have a problem, because then his strength would add to the strength of the street punk that are present, and his strength count is 2. So with these 4 guys in play, you would need to roll 6s to arrest all these guys. So this might be very tough, but of course he will be only doing 1 turn. I think we can live with that. Of course, we still need to place our emergency here, so no one can cross that road. So, and now we have to also move the red car, and I think I forgot to do that once, because also jokini draw an event card. He cancelled it, but he still draw that, and the card clearly says in each of the coming event card draws. So I think we play that fair here, so we will move the car 2 streets further. So that's 1 and 2. So here, and 2 more moves, and this red car will leave town and the crime track will move. Okay, still the normal turn track has to move, and the killer will come into play. And as already mentioned, he will always start at bat hood number 6. And right now this would be here. So right now there are no street punks whatsoever present. So let's see what we can do with Joe Kinney. And the problem is he cannot come close to this traffic accident, and he also does not have a fast response card. Lisa has 2 of those, but he doesn't. He's here at the eastern part of Commonwealth. All the action is all the way over in the western part of the city, and here is no possibility to cross that. Of course, he could just, I think this is what we're going to do. I think we will move him just 2 streets down, so 1 and 2, and in his action he will just draw a police card in. I really hope for fast response card or so. This is officer assistant, so we might play that in the next turn. And this was his action, and now he's still allowed to draw a normal police card, and this is request assistant. And this doesn't help as long as the traffic accident is in play. So I think really Lisa has to handle that emergency first. I think we have to keep the road open. There is no other way. So let's do that. She will roll 2 dice for herself, 1 extra die for the support car. Unfortunately, yeah, I think she will play this card here as well. Redirect traffic, must be in a patrol car, which she is. And she has to play this card before rolling dice to reduce the difficulty of a traffic accident by 1. This means now with these 3 dice, she has to roll at least 1 3. So let's try to handle that traffic accident over there. Remember, we just need 1 3. Wow, it's so good that we played this card actually. So we were able to handle that emergency. So this will be discarded. She does not get any reward because of this gang here. She still can draw a police card though. This is air support. Wow, that's great. Again, her 7th card. And right now we still need to draw ourselves an event card. Of course, she can check first if she wants to handle that. And this would be this emergency at a random apartment. The problem is, this random apartment could be our apartment where our witnesses are waiting. So I'm really thinking of not discarding. I will put this at the bottom of the deck and draw another card and really hope for something other than an apartment emergency. And this is way better. This is a counterfeiter for a random warehouse. So we have to keep that. There is no way. So first, let's roll for the street punk here. And this goes to Bad Hood number 5, just around this corner here. And now we roll for the random warehouse. That's warehouse number 3. So that's northeast of Commonwealth. There will be an unknown circumstance token. Then the other blue emergency gets the urgent token here. And again, I forgot to move the cars, I believe. I really just thinking, have I drawn an event card for Joe Kinney? It really seems I might have forgotten to draw an event card for Joe Kinney. Let me check that. I really don't know. But of course there were 2 turns, so the red card definitely would leave the town, so let's do that. So 1 and 2, which means the crime track will move 1 step ahead. I'm really not sure if I have drawn the event card for Joe Kinney, and I don't want to cheat here, to be honest. No, I think I really forgot that. I just checked the discard pile again, and I'm pretty sure that he cancelled this jailbreak with his donor. This was correct. Then I think Lisa has drawn this traffic accident. Then it was again, of course, the turn of Joe Kinney, and he did nothing actually, but just moved down to Calhoun Avenue and draw a police card, and there is nothing else on this emergency part. So no, I think I cheated. So before we move on, I will play the event card for Joe Kinney. So this one here. This would be now the problem, and I think as a some kind of a let's play that correctly. So he will pay a donut here. So this was his last donut, because now he has to get rid of that. So he will discard that one. This might be okay. Still, the urgent token is in play, and I think this would be okay. So we move the turn track now, and we will move the murderer to hood number 5. Good company here, and this really ends the turn. So I have to think. I think in the next turn he might go to bat hood number 4. So I think this is the only thing that Jokini will do. So I'm really poking here a little bit. So I will move Jokini up here. And for his action, I will draw himself another police card. And this is redirect traffic. He has 7 cards in his hand, so he will have discard this one. And then he can draw another card. So his normal drawing card. And this is the surveillance card. And yeah, he will take this one here for sure. So we'll take this into hand. And therefore he will discard this one here. I think this is perfect. He has done his police cards, and this time I won't forget to draw his event card. This time he does not have any more of those donuts, so he has to live with that. So again, we have to roll 2 dice for the street punks here. So that goes 1 goes to 5 again here, and the other one goes to bat hood number 2, and this is getting a real big street gang over there. So let's play the emergency accordingly, and this will be over here, and this might really can be a problem. So I think I felt too safe. This can really completely destroy my gameplay. So really hope for the best. So let's get back to Lisa and really hope she will be able to find the last witness. So again, she would be able to draw 2 police cards because she's not very good in investigation, but she has the support card with her. And so Jokini will play these 3 police cards here. Oops, you can see that. So this would allow her to draw 4 cards more. So this would allow her to draw 6 witness cards. And really, yeah, we have to make that now. There are more than 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 cards are still missing, but I think we should be fine because we played so many cards underneath, so it shouldn't be a problem. So that's nobody home, nobody home, nobody home, but here is the last witness. So wow, we managed to gather all the evidences. So let's complete that here. Let's draw ourselves another police card for Lisa. And this is arrest. This is perfect. So she can use that. So she has to discard one. So she will, I think, just discard maybe this officer assistance card here. She cannot really use that. And of course, she would still be allowed to gain a donut because she completed this category here. Perfect. So let's have a peek at the event deck. And this is Place 3 Street Riots on the Stickle Avenue. The Stickle Avenue is down there. No cars may leave or pass through the space. In addition, for every future emergency drawn, add a street punk to the right until this card is removed. This really could be worse, so I think we keep it where it is. So we will just place these 3 street punks and they will go. Oh damn, 1, 2, oh pity. I was not aware of that, so we don't have that many street punks. But now I decided to play them, so I really should have checked that. And this means we don't place these street punks, we will just advance the crime track to space number 2 here. Now things are really getting tense. I think the rules really saying you don't have to play then if you would exceed the limit or if the stockpile is empty. But I played differently, so I will keep these 2 street punks down here. and really have to deal with that, because otherwise the game would be too easy in this turn. So we keep it tense. Normally you shouldn't play these street punks there. I think you would just keep them where they are, so you still have something in reserve. So now the turn marker will move, the murderer will also move, and he will move directly into the arms of Joe Kinney, who will start this turn now. And I think for once he will play this police card, request assistance, so he can now move one police car 2 streets closer to his location, and this will be the support car 1 and 2. And additionally, he will move the support car 2 streets up to him. We will discard this one, and with that he will now go and try to arrest the murderer. The murderer is alone in this bad hood, so this shouldn't really be a problem. So for once he gets 1 die because of his ability. He gets another die because of the support car, and then Lisa will give it all, so she will play 3 arrest cards here as well. So 5 dice, and I think with that we might be able to catch the murderer. We only need to roll at least 1, 2, and still we could play the air support card for Lisa. So let's try to arrest this guy. It's very unlikely that I won't be able to hit that. So if I would really now roll only once, then Lisa still has 2 air support cards, and these can be played anytime. So I think this shouldn't be an issue. So let's hope for the best here. And yeah, not a problem. So we were able to arrest this murder, and we also did that in turn number 18. And this is really a personal record. So, or record, record, whatever. I never managed to do that. In most cases, really, this is more in this direction over here. So, and the crime track is more advanced. So I was really lucky, and also I have to admit that I cheated once or twice. So once, for example, when I placed the second emergency up there at the Paris apartments, I think this was already a problem because I had to place the second emergency somewhere else, and this might have blocked the witness or the investigation. So this is the first thing. Then one time I forgot to draw an event card for Joe Kinney. This was also a blue one. Okay, in this case I cancelled that with a donut, so I think the error was not really that bad. So yeah, I think it might have turned out a little bit more ugly, so maybe with 1 step further on the crime track, so maybe here instead of here. But still, overall we were doing very good. We were very lucky, and I think the choice of the characters was perfect, I have to admit. I think I never played it with this combination with Lisa and Joe Kinney, so I think they really played together pretty well. Nevertheless, it was a very cool playthrough. I absolutely enjoyed that one. I think this was one of my favorite playthroughs ever I did, and hope you enjoyed it as well. Thanks for keep on watching. It was a relatively long series. Okay, nothing compared to Talisman, but still long enough. And yeah, hope to see you soon in one of my next videos. I think the next one will be Walnut Grove from Lookout Games. So this will be a much lighter and shorter one, but still fun to play and fun to watch, I guess. And yeah, hope to see you soon, and until then, bye bye.